Hello, welcome to Updated Pressure. So don't come here Domot again to give you ogbonge tori as they hot. Now they bring and come on Domot to plenty hot pepper soup gist. They will be say we get for you for this afternoon. First, inside the topic we get now say Aisha Yesufu, where be say she said that person will be say the fight matter will concern the people well. You don't talk and say with the way Nigerian politicians then they used to take Nigerians for granted there. It be like say they don't see anything. For what's happen for this 2023 election, because this off-season election it can't be like say it be like say then top add salt on top injury for what's happen after all the things will happen for inside 2023 election February and March. So because of that, say you see Nigeria need better protest. Say they need better protest. We go worse past EndSars before politicians then go learn their lesson for inside Nigeria. And of course, you know, say on top of our X handle now, say she write the thing. People can they say, Aisha. Now, so you they talk so you they talk say Nigeria need this thing. Plus, including say you remember say just a few days ago, LASU comot their registrar because of say they sell certificates, aka certificates. We get ogbonge scoop for you. Better gossip we get to do with that LASU matter. Some kind secrets we consign the way they use magu and waye for inside certificate for inside LASU. That one day. Plus, I know I go want to know what Mr. Darlington think as it take happen for inside the off-season elections that will happen this weekend. That's an order to read and now we'll get your domot. And time go there when you go feel call in to tell us how this matter then take the you for body, because I want to make it go live. We go like take your thoughts and your reactions for this matter. My name na Precious Inyi. Welcome to Update with Precious. And Mr. Darlington, they're here with me. Mr. Darlington, welcome. Mr. Darlington, how you doing?
I'm okay. How was the weekend?
The weekend day. It's weekending. It's weekending very well.
A very nice weekend.
Waiting happen for your side.
The election was a very sad news. We thought this man will repent. It's like he has not repented. It's even worse than what happened in February and March. I'm telling you, because that of my state is still annoying me up till now.
Hope Uzodinma is your new governor.
Oh God,
it's substantial governor. That
is very painful. How could Hope Uzodinma clear 27 local governments?
27 out of 27.
27 out of 27. Hope Uzodinma of all people. How did that happen? Meanwhile, we saw pictures. We saw security agents helping to rig election, carrying ballot boxes, rigging brazenly, openly. Everybody saw this one, because tomorrow the court will say, where is the evidence? Is that how to conduct election? You mean Hope Uzodinma will go home and say that Imo people love him? Is that how elections should be conducted? And
then for Kogi State, APC, and then it's surprising to say SDP person 9 come second for inside Kogi State. SDP, they like saying an underdog will be saying nobody being expect.
Yeah.
But some people can't relate in relationship when you don't get for backyard with Yaya Bill and other people than before. You're surprised to notice that change for the election. Even and Dino Milai coming distant third.
Yeah, in fact, the Kogi election is one surprising thing, because nobody expected SDP to perform the way they perform. We are looking at PDP and the Labour Party. But as it turned out, the people of Kogi, even at that, the SDP man is not satisfied. He's still saying that something happened. If not, he would have been the winner. So it is left for him to gather his evidence and go to court. Because even that Kogi, with what Yaya Bello did, I don't know why he was fighting for Adodo to replace him. I don't know why he was so, because he was the one doing all the wahala. He did everything, you know, as if he was the one contesting. Eventually, his man won. And there must have been a deal. Maybe when the man settled down in office, his problem with Yaya Bello will start. Because Yaya Bello wanted somebody who will do what Fubara is doing for Wike in Rivers State. Because he too has an eye in 2027, 2031
presidency.
So they all wanted somebody who will open the state treasury for them whenever they need money.
Mr. Darlington, we could leave that Yaya Bello there matter. So you think, saying that the outcome of this election, and waiting make Aisha Yesufu type that in where she typed on top of Twitter, where she talks. So make her read that now. She talk and say nobody saw the EndSars protest coming. Nobody will see the next uprising coming. Sadly, it might end up being violent. There is simmering anger fueled by the impunity and brazenness of the corrupt politicians and rulers who have rigged their way into power. nobody will be spared. And so she talked.
I'm
so
telling you,
So you believe it's she talk? People when they say why she know the patriotic?
I've said it before. I said it that thing they're running away from. You see, they are running away from it, but it will happen because all the ingredients for what happened in 1718 in Soviet Union and what happened in French in I think 1759 is here. This was how their leaders were behaving in those days. They believe that the people are so impoverished they can't do anything until they say, look, their leaders, their head were hung in the market square. Was it not after that thing that things will start up in those places, both Europe and America?
But you know, see, Nigerians are very peaceful people. Nigerians don't face the anger enough for them to take any decision.
That is it. When you take people for granted, you cannot contain their anger.
So we could look at this election we happen. We make Aisha Yesufu talk this and we should talk because before the election happened, for instance, for Imo State, the INEC being hold stakeholders meeting. We be say for inside the stakeholders meeting, the INEC correct we be say they represent the eastern region being asked media people made they turn off their microphone, made they turn off their camera and their mic and everything, made they no record. And then I remember say the deputy governorship candidate of APC and Labour Party being there against that matter. In fact, that of the deputy governorship candidate of PDP and Labour Party being there against them. They say a secret cult. And I remember saying that of PDP, the deputy governorship candidate, being do interview for Inside Arise Television. What she come they talk, say for when him come they talk, say for inside that interview, say they be even or that meeting, say they be even ask the Oga where they in charge of the rec, say, come for this 2023 election, you know, say why everybody vote for states. For inside and say state governors and houses of assembly, Imo State being vote for only houses of assembly. Say for their house of assembly election, say they see proof and evidence, say they get already pre-filled result sheets. When make Ozodima get about 26 out of the 27 local government house, House of Representatives, National House of Assembly members them where they the place. So say whether they sure say that thing no go happen again. And the rec man say it dey alien to I may never see that kind of thing happen again. And it can't be like say now that same thing that people call complain now happen. And this time around, not just in Imo State, but including in Kogi State, where we see videos where they trend. So you feel say the anger don't get in people enough for them because when they say Nigerians never ready, say when they're ready, they go do something. You feel say Nigerians don't vex rich to say it be like say these politicians they don't too do. They go they buy yachts, they do everything. They don't vex rich.
I'm telling you, yeah, it's getting to that point. Maybe this thing may happen sooner than you think, oh precious. This thing may happen sooner than you think because this electoral robbery, I don't think any country can survive with it. You are robbing people of their choice, of their own mandate, of their votes, and you think they should sit down and watch you. And it's not as if APC that are, that are the chief culprit in this matter. It's not as if they are giving us good governance. So why are they robbing people of their votes? Why are they rigging themselves into power? And you think that it will continue like that? It's not possible, precious. It is not possible. You see this revolution, APC is driving Nigerians to it. In fact, they are making it quicker than you think. Because with what has happened so far, people are not happy. As if what they have done is not enough. They are now, punishing people with the hunger. How can people be hungry and you don't expect them to be angry? Is it possible? It's a matter of time. Aisha Yesufu don't need to say it. It is tweeting toward that direction. I'm telling you, it is going toward that direction. And the day it will happen, in fact, these people may not even know what happened to them. Because I have studied the revolution all over the world, how it happened, how it came about, what happened. The last time I checked, APC has already created that fatty ground for this thing. And it is a matter of time before this thing will happen, if they are not careful. Because this electoral robbery is even the worst kind of it. The worst kind of it, openly, brazenly. You see security agents helping INEC to rig in favor of a particular political party. For what? And you think the people's mandate will just be taken away from them and they'll be looking at you? This robbery must come to an end one day. Maybe after that, the people will now conduct the election in a proper way. Because we have talked and talked. Look at all the promises they made towards this off-cycle election. Didn't INEC tell us that they have learned their lesson? The IG said that police should be neutral. All those talk is just nothing. So the people are now thinking, okay, so these people are taking us for granted, Abi. They will tell us another thing, they go and do another thing because they believe we cannot do anything. That is what is in the mind of every Nigerian now. And I don't know how long they will continue to be patient and endure. You rob people of their votes, rob them openly, brazenly, and then you are beating your chest that you have won, that the people love you, that they voted for you. And look at what Trump said in Imo State, that he has now been vindicated. Vindicated how? How? Both the first and the second one, was it a free and fair election? Did you win truly in Imo State? The answer is capital no, and I'm sure Hope Uzodinma knows. What he did before the election and what he did on the election day proper is there not to tell anybody that that man doesn't mean well for Imo State. Because good governance starts from your election. The people have to elect you, in a free and fair manner. That is the only way you can now say, yes, these people, they like me, they have voted for me, let me work for them. The first time you came in, it was through a fraudulent means. This time is even worse because this one is robbery. You rob them of their votes. So how can Hope Uzodinma now come out and tell me that he's validly elected the governor of Imo State? How? You know it's not possible. Even in those local government where there was no polling unit, pressure, they produced result there. The result came from polling unit where nobody voted. I mean, is that not annoying? And they are doing this in brazenly. They didn't even fear. They believe nothing will happen because they have some thugs who are working for them. Look, when this Aisha Yesufu is talking, when it happens, these people they will leave town. No, they will leave town because they have not seen mob action before. If they see it, nobody will tell them that this thing is taking to. In fact, they are pushing up to the precipice. I'm telling you, they are pushing up to the precipice, especially this APC. Since these people came into power, I've been saying it. I don't know why APC have sworn not to give Nigeria good governance from state to federal. It has been electoral robbery, electoral violence, electoral fraud, electoral brigandage.
But since our courts no agree, prove these things and say the talk say we no get proof saying really electoral laws, electoral fraud and all that really take place. What's in the thing we do? For instance, this period now, INEC catch a lot of people. Then we be say then notice say then do one or two mago. At the end of the day, what's in them go do with those people? You feel say we need laws we go hold people accountable, especially for electoral malpractices, or maybe INEC just they play in the gallery and they know all these things where they happen, and I wait to make them never get really the sincerity of purpose to prosecute people way default for elections like this.
The person that is helping this robbery is our courts. If our court have been up and doing and shutting these people down, I'm sure they know that they won't continue, but they are very sure. That's why they say go to court. Go to court. What does that mean? They are sure that the court will give them victory. If not, they will not. After robbing people of their mandate, after fraud, you are so proud to tell people go to court. What does that tell you? That means they are sure of what they are going to get from the court. So, look, when what Aisha is saying happened, everybody from the court to the legislator to the executive, she said that nobody will be spared. We need to clean up Nigeria, precious. Seriously.
So some people they make complaints, say why the rec officer for inside Imo State will be a Western person, a Yoruba person. Say if not for a Yoruba land, whether they go let Igbo man to be a rec for inside Yoruba land.
It is the person who will do their bidding. Didn't you see what you have done for them? Even when they were telling him that as a collection officer and rec, this is okay. Look at the rec was still collecting data on what happened. The collection officer, fashion, the professor, he was already announcing results. So you can see.
So you see the way they almost bundle, not bundle, they beat all the Labour Party chairman, beat and bundle and like small pikin, wrap and like moi leave, carry and come out outside.
No, tomorrow they will tell you that where is the evidence. They will tell you where is the evidence. Is that what's supposed to happen? And the man was very emphatic that this particular Osu local government, that there was no election there. Everybody said it, that there was no election. Yet, didn't they announce results?
Yeah, so it can't be like saying a replay of what happened during the presidential election collation.
Of course.
When Ibi said, you know, Melaye,
they
complain,
yes,
and yet they no agree. Oga, where they in charge, Mahmoud Yakubu say, they will investigate it after. But till today, we never see investigation.
Exactly. Okay. He even told the man that nothing can make them stop the announcement of the results. Yes. Even if it is a fraud, let them announce it. Because, look, it is a predetermined result. That is, it's like some people, they are under obligation, they are under oath to favor a particular political party, and so no matter what happens, they must favor that party. Is that not calling for revolution? When people are telling you that this is not what we want to, please let me ask you, democracy, is it not about people? It's about people now. It's not about an individual. But this election that INEC had is about individual. They don't want to favor somebody. It's like they are giving them a marching order. This is what we want. Go and make sure you implement it. That is what is going on.
Then why use our resources to do that? Why not begin to selection instead of election?
Exactly.
Make you know so with the select, because the kind of 18 billion naira now they use for those 3 states.
Of course.
The general election 305 billion naira. Till now, we don't know what to spend the money on. And the money where we borrow, where we not get. So is it necessary for us to spend all that money and don't know where they enter?
These are the things that will cause anger. Why are we spending all this money? Yeah, we don't get results. That is what we spend, like what we fuel anger. INEC has been cheating Nigerians because the money we are putting into INEC, we are not seeing the result. That is part of the thing that will anger the people at the end of the day. Because what we requested for, you were giving. And we are giving this money so that you can produce results that will be acceptable to all. Democracy is all about the people. But INEC is doing this to favor a particular person and the party.
So as they do like this, it be like say APC don't hook on for neck for neck. It be like say no way where they go use come out at all.
No, don't say that.
So what thing will fit do to actually get when they say may come out anybody? If na APC win free and fair, may them win. If na PDP win free and fair, may them win. If na Labour Party, anybody will win, may them win. So what thing will fit do to ensure say we actually get elections where it be say good day credible? Because it be like say the Southeastern Africa, the Eastern Africans, they don't leave us behind.
Of course.
Because for there, then don't they do elections where they seemingly acceptable by their people. See Kenya, see all of them. So waiting Western Africans they do to make sure say them get and right politically or democratically.
Precious.
Sir?
My people talk say dog when one die. You know they hear the whistle of a master. Dog. The master go to call him. You know this hunting dog. When the master go to call him, you know go here, go wander, go meet lion. That's the truth. That is what these people are. How long have they been complaining that since 2015 that these people hijack Nigeria? They be acting as if they are a law unto themselves. They act with so much. Were you not here when one of them collected 23 trillion naira from CBN without no accountability, without no record, without no approval? And when he was going, he just told us, you people, you can see, I have collected money. This 22, or you people should put it in your national debt, and all of you.
If you want calling a now, former president, you print money about 23 trillion with CBN, and constantly they make national debt.
Collected it.
Okay, so
what kind of thing is that? 23 trillion. Did you hear what I'm saying? Go and check which African country will collect that kind of money and they will still be existing. That's what somebody collected. You did not even the National Assembly come and tell us what you did this, because you borrowed money from China, from everywhere, plus all the money we are generating. So why did you collect another 23 trillion? Come and tell us what you did. Did he answer us? He did not. He just walked away, and Nigerians kept quiet. And they're telling you now that things are hard. Things are hard. When somebody has stolen all our money.
Okay, so Mr. Darlington, still talking about the kind of things where they happen for inside Nigeria. We could visit the certificate racketeering matter where they happen for inside LASU. As it says, LASU don't, suspend their registrar, their dean of student affairs. And as they talk to you, you know, see some kind of officials for inside the school. They don't call them, so many conflicts, some kind of, how Lagos State House of Assembly can't explain themselves. But if you remember, since 2020, 2021, they don't hear this gossip of say, it be like say they do certificates mago. Where you say if you bring 2 million or 3 million, depending on the course you want, you will get free certificates. Just bring 2-3 million. That is this certificate buying. Not be today something. You don't pay. It our blood. In fact, people talk say if you like say you don't even take past the 2020-2021 when they first notice them. When DSS touch like that matter. So because if you like say the team don't they go back since way back before that time. Now the thing don't get us a bill now. We never know how far it will be because if you remember, when DSS been do that sting operation for 2020-2021, they come out the person where they in charge them, put another person. Little do they know that same thing still they continue until today before the thing can cause them now to come out the Dean of Student Affairs. Make I know whether you will give us, help us brush the matter.
You see, if this thing continue, a time will come when Nigerian university certificate will not be recognized anywhere in the world. I'm telling you.
So now the implication with that.
That is it now. The world is a global village. Everybody, they are aware of. Look, all these multinational companies, you think they are stupid. They don't take anybody. They will look at where you are coming from. A time will come, especially at that LASU, their certificate will be worth less than a tissue paper. Precious.
Sir?
What happened in LASU is not new.
Oh yeah, tell us sharp because some people go want calling to be part of this show because I want open phone line made in calling.
Not be today, not be today. Let me tell you what happened.
Okay.
In 1960.
That is when Nigeria gained independence.
Yes. All the white men who were our colonial men, they left. They were the one in charge of everywhere. They were working in all the ministry, all the government office and all that. With our independence now, they left. And there was shortage of manpower everywhere. It was at that time that Nnamdi Azikiwe now established University of Nigeria and Nsukka in 1960. And what was the mission? To restore the dignity of man. That was the mission of that university. After seeing what colonial master did to Nigeria, the man said, let us restore our dignity with that university. And with it, he established UNN in 1960. The pioneer students of UNN were 75 in number.
Mr. Dennis, they go sharp. They tell us this last matter.
Wait, hold on. Make I tell you
history. Okay, now.
Now, for a university that was established in 1960, their first graduate was supposed to come out in 1963.
Yes, that 3 years because now 3 years courses.
Good, that time, good. But guess what happened? Awolowo now look at it and say, if he should allow Nnamdi Azikiwe to bring his first graduate in 1963, they will fill all the vacancies all over the place. And because of that, you know what he did? He established the University of Ife in 1962.
Oh, wow.
And the same 1962, Awolowo brought out their first graduates. Did you hear me?
The school come at 1962.
1962.
And then graduates come at
1962. So that they can go and fill up all the places.
Way.
What? That is the highest electoral fraud you can think of. The academic fraud you can think of in Nigeria.
So a school established in 1962. That is Obafemi Awolowo University. Established in 1962. Get their first set of graduates in 1962. Meanwhile, University of Nigeria and Nsukka established in 1960. As at 1963, they never get their that's when they get their first set of graduates. So then they go school for 3 years. But the other people them only 1 year.
1 year. That is it. And what was the reason? Obafemi Awolowo said that they will fill all the vacancies. So in order to beat Nnamdi Azikiwe, he did what he did. When the Southeastern God people told Zik what was going on, Zik said he want quality education, not quantity education. He was not bothered. That was what happened. Now look at it again. The 75 pioneer students of UNN, do you know that when they graduated in 1963, only 25 made it? Only 25 graduated from. So
the 75 pioneer students.
Yes, only 25 graduated. The other 50.
No graduates.
They couldn't
meet the events.
It's either academic rigor, they couldn't meet up financially and all that. But they were not bothered. In 2010, the Sun newspaper published the name of this. That was their golden jubilee. They published it. I have a copy. All their names, everything. They published it. 25 of them. Zik was not bothered. But let me now tell you, those 25 pioneer students of UNN,
We graduate.
Yeah, we graduate. They formed the core of Biafran scientists when the war broke out in 1967.
Oh.
All the wonder that Biafran, it came from that university. That was why immediately after the war, the federal government closed the engineering, chemical engineering department.
So all those bombs where they be the manufacture, all those weapons, the first graduates
that was where they were trained. That was why immediately after the war, because of what these people did, the federal government closed the chemical engineering department of UNN. You can imagine.
Wow.
Go to Ojukwu bunker in Umuahia War Museum. Go and see the wonders. I said the Diagbo went there when he saw what these people did. He asked them, come, where are the people that did all these things? The elders looked at each other and said, look, this idea came with the war and it has gone with the war. That is what, if I keep telling you what these people have been doing to the Igbo man because of what? Hatred, envy, and jealousy. Look at that. Because you want to create, you want to beat UNN, you now brought their first graduate in the same year that you establish your school. It is a question of if you can read and write, you graduate. If you can read and write, and look at it. Till today, why do you think the Southwest, they are all over the place in the civil service, in banking industry, in corporate affairs? Why do you think so? There is a policy of government that no state can have more than 2.5% of personnel in federal civil service. But Ogun State alone have 6%. Ogun State, 6%. So you can see that all this thing you are talking about, LASU, it has been there. That's what I want to. That's what I connect now. It has been there. People just collect certificate and be claiming what they are not. Tomorrow they tell you we are the most educationally advanced. But nobody is looking at what is going on.
The quality of.
Yes, nobody is looking at it because they will use matter to. They have the power of the press now. They have the power of the press. Lagos is by the press. They can package anybody for you. You will even think that the person is God. That is the advantage. But in reality, is it so? The answer is no. When Chinua Achebe and the Wole Soyinka entered for Nobel Prize, the three shortlisted name was Chinua Achebe first, somebody second, and then Wole Soyinka third. That was the three names that entered. So that by the time they will now come out, it was expected that in order of priority, because Chinua Achebe Things Fall Apart was the most popular. That Things Fall Apart was published in 50 languages all over the world. No African literature was that popular as at that time. That was what they rated that name. But when the name came out, Wole Soyinka's name came out. Meanwhile, everybody was rooting for Chinua Achebe's name. How it happened, I don't know.
Mr. Darlington, this one way would they drag this thing enter tribal land? Now you could explain the last matter.
Not be tribal. I'm telling you, this infamy, what is going to result later. Because the day they will now reject LASU certificate, somebody will say, maybe it may happen when another person is in office, not a Yoruba man. They will now start talking of tribalism. But now that it is building up, nobody will look at it. This is a state university, for God's sake. A state university. Certificate racketeering. You pay 2 million, you collect certificate and go. Go and check. This thing is mostly common among politicians. Mostly common among politicians, and maybe any other person that can afford it. Is that how a school, is that how a country developed? I told you here what happened in UNN. Those people that were well trained, look at the result, their input during the war. I said Biafran scientists manufactured ground to air missile that was 10 years ahead of that of Russia. That was why Russia got alarmed and said, no, let us stop this people. Why do you think the three world powers descended on Igbo land, on Biafra? They were shocked of what was coming out from there. All of them were trained in UNN. They were trained there. So that will tell you that if these people have allowed the development that was going on, that Nigeria would have been competing with the US, UK, and other. We have everything. Pressure, we had everything. That is why the Igbo man is not happy that he's been pigeonholed. You are being stifled. You have a lot of potential, but nobody's allowing you to express it. Why do you think they're agitating? It's because of this type of thing. We don't like mediocrity. We don't. Look at that time. Zik is saying he's not bothered. Why didn't he join him and reduce his own graduate in 1962?
All right, Mr. Darlington, make I just like people when they call us to know, say they go fit call us for WhatsApp. If you call live for WhatsApp to be part of the conversation, this time around, not be live radio where I go tell you don't say that, you don't say that. So you get the freedom to talk your mind, because this not just YouTube live stream. Although they live on terrestrial, we go soon work inside VOP now we go do live on terrestrial. So call us on WhatsApp only. WhatsApp only, not normal call. Call the WhatsApp line 0817 029 4077. That is 0817 029 4077. That now the WhatsApp line where you call. Just call WhatsApp alone and make it be part of the conversation. That is 0817 029 4077. 0817 029 4077. Mr. Darlington, Ogabi to be just donate about 20 million naira to a hospital for inside the Enugu State, and a lot of people they hail the matter, say, Oga, try well, because of the way hospital matter then take for Nigeria. Get anything to talk about them?
Of course. The man have a make of human kindness. You don't need to be told. I said I have listened to what P2B.
But Mr. Darlington, if na any other party now, you no go support them like this. So why you say this P2B one day you don't support and say you do well?
Do you know why? P2B is giving out of his resources, not out of the money he stole from Anambra State. Yes. If anybody apart from him should come out now and say he's donating 100 million naira, I will look at where he's coming from. If you have stolen 10 billion from your state government account and you are donating 1 billion somewhere, and I look at where you are coming from, why should I clap for you? I said since P2B left office, nobody have told us that he took 1 naira from Anambra State. Nobody. So every money he donated is from his own resources. That is why I should celebrate him. He had the opportunity of stealing money from Anambra. He did not. How about those? Look at what Wike is doing in Rivers now. That they should keep 25% for him. Did the P2B say such a thing? Please, since P2B left office in Anambra, have you seen him in Anambra State to talking to anybody there and say he want this or want that? He said he does not have one single land in Anambra. And I was expecting somebody to debunk it and say, no, come and see P2B state. Come and see P2B this. Why is it that nobody has debunked all the things the man said? And you said I should not celebrate such a person? No, tell me. If all of them have been acting like that, Precious, will Nigeria be where it is today?
Maybe for nobody out of 5 million.
I'm telling you, one of them, even when he was filling his code of conduct asset declaration, he said he had $5 billion in his account. $5 billion. So that's what he filled inside the form. Nobody asked him, come. Please, this $5 billion, is it the one you have already made or the one you are going to make while you are? He's a sitting governor.
We know the person.
Good. He didn't ask.
Mr. Darlington. Mr. Darlington. This couple that you're shaking, this small one they manage, you won't fall and throw it like this. Everybody that they shake.
$5 billion. I didn't say $5 billion naira. So if such a person come out to me and say, I should not clap for him.
But they later come back when they do the matter like say, get us a big.
That's what I'm telling you now. Some people even have more than that. There are some people that are controlling their state even from Abuja.
So many of them. So state governors. They say that they govern their state. If I make I name them. Sokoto state governor they inside.
So what are you
Zamfara state governor they inside. Your brother Hope Uzodinma we hear say follow inside. Kogi state governor self own day inside. There plenty well.
Good. So if such a person come and donate, is it not money for he stole from the people? Why should I clap for him? Tell me. When we know that this is the money that belongs to the people, you stole from them and you are now bringing out. It's like you collected all the money and put it in your pocket. So whenever they want to eat, they will come and borrow money. Say, Baba, ati jẹun lé ni o. Ṣé ó lè fún wa bóyá tashere kafi jẹun lé ni? Oya, take. And people, cameramen will come, photograph all the press men. This man has a make of human kindness.
Okay, so moving forward, another matter where they grant NLCTUC don't talk, say they go start strike by midnight. Meanwhile, if you remember, they've been talk last week, say they will go strike from 14th of February, will be tomorrow, Tuesday. But National Industrial Court is at Friday or Thursday, give them warning, say, and I'm not supposed to go strike because the AGF, the Attorney General of the Federation, carry them go National Industrial Court. Contact say, may they stop them. Say if they go court, say the thing go cause better danger and pain to Nigerians. So the president of the National Industrial Court say, in order for me to avoid the kind of pain and danger when Nigerians go suffer if they go court, we could just avoid them, make them stay back. But now NLCC they insist say they would go strike, even though some people don't they blame Joe Ajero, say you don't too raise the hope of Nigerians, so they need to count them as anything. You think say this one when they go now, government no go arrest Joe saying a contempt of court?
They let them arrest all the labor people now.
Because not William, both TUC and
that's what I'm saying. Make them expand the prisons. Precious, we have respected these people too long. That's why they are doing what they are doing now. When they want to act with impunity against you, the court will not come in. Court will not tell them, give people good governance. Court will not tell them, fulfill the promises you made to people when you came into office. Court will not tell them, stop this extravagant lifestyle. Court will not tell them, stop rigging election, stop getting into power through fraud. Court will not come in and tell them that. But when people want to say, look, we want to protest against this thing, they will not go to court to stop you. Who went to court to stop them from what they are doing? Tell me. Is it not action that brings reaction? If NSC like it, let them listen to them now. What is wrong in going on strike? Did you carry gun? You are protesting against things and illegality and bad governance. What is wrong there? How else would you register your displeasure? How else? Is it not better they go on strike than to go underground? Tell me. Let them go and vacate that order from the court, because it is a right for workers to go on strike. It is a right. It's not something that you are going to debate or talk about. It is a right. Everywhere in the world, we have seen it all over the world. Even in advanced democracy, workers go on strike to register their displeasure. So, if they don't go on strike, what other option is left? Is it anarchy? No, tell me, is it anarchy? They should not stop them, oh. They should not stop them, because government have done more than enough to warrant strike. They have dehumanized Nigeria that some Nigerians have even forgotten their name. They are so frustrated that they just wake up and then begin to talk to the air. You know, when somebody don't get some mental issue due to frustration, you'll be speaking to the air, murmuring to yourself, all because of what? Depression. So what else have they not done? Didn't you hear people committing suicide? Didn't you see people begging on the street of Nigeria? Because of what? Hardship. So what other option is left for workers if not to go on strike? Tell me. I don't see anything wrong with there. I don't see anything wrong. After all, mention any time government to obey court order. Precious, can you tell me one single time government have obeyed the court order in this country? Mention one. Throughout Buhari era, did he obey one court order? Did he? Is it not by force that they released Emefiele? And that was when human rights organization mounted pressure. Is it not by force? Even at that, the man is not even free. They are shadowing his house every day, 24 hours. As if he's a dangerous criminal. But the man he was working for, the man he was acting on his behalf, nobody is talking to him. Nobody has even mentioned his name in this matter. Look at that. You left the boot of the fatted and you are knocking the head. That is what is going on in Nigeria. You are watching over Emefiele as if he acted on his own. Let somebody come and tell me that there was one single decision Emefiele took without Buhari asking him to do so. Under vicarious liability, who's supposed to carry the can? Is it not Buhari? Is it not Buhari? But look at how they have treated him. All this thing that harassing Emefiele is just to frustrate him. At the end of the day, they will now give him condition. How come nobody have mentioned Buhari's name in all these things? When he was holding meeting with him up and down, both morning and night, Emefiele will be holding meeting with Buhari inside his office in Abuja. Were we not witness to it? Now, Emefiele is the man they want to prosecute. But Buhari, nobody is mentioning his name. All right. And so when he disobey Buhari now, they will say he is insubordination. Right. Why should he disobey his president?
So, Mr. Darlington, sharply before we go, Oga President de Saudi Arabia, where he say he go visit there, and just mostly just they come in now. 264 passengers who BC just land Saudi Arabia from Nigeria through airpeace. Saudi Arabia don't stop there. Say, not gonna hold there, and I need to go anywhere. Don't cancel all their visa where BC then carry come. After BC authorities can't try put mouth, chook mouth, talk. They can say okay. Say then go allow 87 enter their country. The other 177 say airpeace must do U-turn, carry them go back to Nigeria, make them come back to their country. So people come the tax say waiting happen. Saudi Arabia say no, and all of them leave from Jerusalem Mohammed International Airport. They go Jeddah for Saudi Arabia, only for them to do them this. Where their president they there now, gone day. And also, other president don't they talk with Saudi Arabia, where Saudi Arabia don't tell us, say, oh, so then go help us, they are Aramco. And they are, say they will help us make sure, say they strengthen our petroleum matter, and so to make sure, say our refineries work well, plus to strengthen our dollar. Why our president just negotiate with them? Another one don't they happen? It can't be like what's happen for United Arab Emirates when Oga president. So I feel like make you put smart for the matter.
Precious. Sir? I thank God this happened under Tinubu's nose.
What the embarrassment our president even did their life?
Embarrassing. It's an insult. That will tell you they don't have any regard for you. All this and where you don't go Saudi Arabia, do you think they are paying attention to him? They don't even recognize him as a true Muslim. That's the truth. Saudi Arabia, they don't recognize Tinubu as a true Muslim. You and I know that. So you think when he comes, they will worship him and bow down and what? You think they have time? Look at Saudi Arabia, the good government there. Do you think they want to compromise it for your country? They won't do that too. They will never do that. They don't have time. Okay, let Tinubu put mouth on her and see whether they will not ask him to go back himself. Let him go and tell them, let me see whether he's that powerful. Under his watch, look at Nigerians. What did they do? Did they carry cocaine? Tell me, did they say they carry cocaine? They don't want to see you. Precious, they don't want to see you. This one that Tinubu went there is because of that conference they are holding there. I don't think ordinarily Saudi Arabia will invite him to come and do what? He went to India. What is the $14 billion they want to invest? Where is it? The UAE. Where is the flight that said we have finished the matter? They will start landing the following day. Have any flight landed from Dubai to Nigeria? Precious, answer me now. Were you not there when they were using it as campaign? Tinubu has resolved all the matter. Galali was even making show boasting about it.
So Mr. Darlington, this one will happen sooner. It's very painful because as the matter take bid and talk say you even get to carry the intervention of the Nigerian embassy there for them to even come reduce the people where they go return from that 264 to 177. Plus including say what's it make and they even more painful. People come they talk say maybe they try discourage airpeace from flying that roads because they say since airpeace begin fly that Saudi Arabia road, they gather big number of passengers, and Saudi Arabia been gets flight so they go back and forth. So it be like say the thing can't reduce the customer for Saudi Arabia. Maybe they're waiting make them do to reduce their own.
I don't think so. Why do you think they selected those who will come and those who will leave? Why do you think so? It's not about passenger this thing. But
they see make all of them turn back. Now embassy can't intervene.
Yes, now they tell you now. So the question is, let the Nigerian government tell us why Saudi Arabia did what they did. No, didn't they clear them before they started flying in? They should tell us. There is something that happened. You may not know. You may not know, pressure. They won't tell you the full story. And that is where Tinubu, that is even why you should be talking about. Tinubu is there. His presence did not.
Nigerian embassy staff then say they even surprised. Say the thing shocked them. Really?
Oh, it surprised you.
It shocked them, man.
More embarrassing situation is coming.
Anyway.
I told you this thing that happened in Nigeria, the whole world is frowning at it. Precious, you have lost credibility. We have lost credibility. If a president, Nigerian president, will be in a country where a Nigerian plane will land in that country and they will turn the plane back, please, can that happen with a U.S. government, a U.S. president?
U.S. now world power, Nigeria no be world power.
Oh, really? World power. It's not about world power, it's about credibility, precious. People no longer have time for this thing that is going on in Nigeria. I have told you that we are behind the human race. I have told you, these are examples, these are my facts. Look at Saudi Arabia. Ordinarily, They should have considered Tinubu as a president, as a Muslim. But does it matter? That will tell you they don't even regard him. If he's a true Muslim, his president would have helped matter, because that's the head of the Muslim world. And the Muslim president is there. Is that not enough to help clear things? They don't have any regard for you. They don't.
All right.
So if they cannot regard your president, is it you that they will regard? Answer me. Because the whole world have known what happened here. The whole world know what we are living with. And they are not ready to tolerate it.
So you think, say, the president, you think, say, this election saga, plus including the president's certificate saga and, you know, the Supreme Court judgment, they make them they look like
in fact, they are wondering whether there are human beings here. Because they know they can't tolerate it in their own country now. They know. They'll be wondering whether there are human beings in this country. I'm telling you. Because people will ask him question, you mean Nigerians allow this? That is what then we cannot allow it. Yes, now, if you can live with it, we cannot tolerate it. That's what they are telling. That's the message they are sending to you. If not for diplomatic nice, they would have asked Tinubu to join the plane and come back. They would have asked him to join the plane and come back.
All right, make I run through some messages. I get Tracy Jacobin, I see you. Thank you. Yes, now like we did so. I can't say please. Okay, thank you. They beg people to like, share, and comment for me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And then the Infinity say the devil cannot repent unless the devil is revolted against and cast him out. Mahmoud Yakubu is a disgrace. Now waiting you talk. Tracy Jacobin can say, why will the wreck in Imo State be a Yoruba man? Oh, Mr. Darlington said, don't answer that question. I can't say, will they tolerate an Igbo man or woman to be wrecked in Lagos State or any Yoruba state? I don't know. My Igbo brother goes, I don't know you. And then you can't say Nigeria is sinking every day. Wake Up Nigeria say, I don't think Nigerians are ready. Politicians will keep showing us pep until we are ready. Tracy Contalk say, the judiciary missed a rightful occasion to send a strong signal to criminals by disqualifying Tinubu. They missed that opportunity.
I'm telling you.
He say, please like. Then Tracy Contalk say, Mr. Darlington, not truly encyclopedia. They say your head nice encyclopedia. And then Sunday Odu say, please, Nigerians come out against these corrupt demons. No matter the protest from abroad will not have effect as in Nigeria. That is, if they protest abroad, you know, go get effect, except Nigerians ready for Nigeria protest. Ayimi Van Nipeng, I see you. Tracy, they laugh. Okay. Tracy won't make me choke. He said, Mr. Darlington say we are behind human race. I want to check Mr. Darlington, your final thoughts. Make a wrap up. I beg. Thank you so much.
Precious. You see, when we are lamenting here, some people who don't understand what we are saying, they are, why are you always against Tinubu? Why are you this? Why? It has started though. Saudi Arabia have opened the floodgates. Now Tinubu will be cautious where he's going to. Go and watch it. With what happened under his nose in Saudi Arabia, Tinubu and his office, they will be cautious where they will be going to. They will not be quick in going to all this foreign whatever because of the embarrassment they will suffer. I'm telling you. That was what we are saying here. You don't know the enormity of what happened here. You don't know the gravity of the offense our Supreme Court committed against Nigerian people. We are not even talking of the man who committed it. It's what the Supreme Court did. You saw evil, you saw criminality openly, and you tolerated it, you validated it, and you think other country will welcome you, Abi. Let me see that person that will come and invest here. Under this criminal environment.
Saudi Arabia said they go help us.
Yes.
They said they go help our refinery. If you remember, Mr. Darlington, our Kaduna refinery will don't spend plenty money on top. We here say the thing that they refine fuel will be Nigerian fuel. We get to import the fuel.
Let them bring
and that is only Kaduna anyway. Because Port refinery go and Warri refinery go fit to refine our fuel.
They said that 2024. It never take
far like that. I just say they come near.
I said that 2024.
Even that hotel now, if you like this year, no
maybe next year they tell you that
they will tell us that this year June, then go to go.
I said the Port Harcourt refinery. They said December to start.
You know, civil like that every December and every January. Because since last year, don't they hear December, January?
So that will I told you that whenever you cry too much, they will put sucker in your mouth like a baby, so that you'll be sucking it and
so
that you keep quiet. Is that not what they're doing? Whenever the noise is so loud, they look for something and put to keep you quiet. They told you refinery will work in December, and now they are going to import crude. Precious, look at all the crude we have. They are going to import crude.
No, now because of say the kind of crude where we go, where the Kaduna refinery get capacity to refine. We don't get that crude. We dey refine heavy crude. Meanwhile, our crude dey a bit lighter. So now waiting make.
Good. When they were building it, are you not supposed to build it according to the resources you have?
Yeah, that one I don't know.
Oh, you don't know
that question.
No, you didn't know. Well, then why did you build the refinery?
Not be me build that, sir.
You can imagine.
Now since so them build that now.
Look at how long that thing has been moribund. Okay, the one that can refine our crude. What is it doing? You mean all the refinery? They cannot.
You know, Kaduna only very important to us. It's strategically positioned.
Yes, I didn't know. Strategically positioned in what way?
Not bite your tongue.
No, strategic. When you say let me know the strategy.
You know, it is positioned in such a way.
That what?
Mr. Darity Moko Wakani go.
I am telling you that your country, you have never told us what took over this country. That nothing is working. Everywhere you look, you see fraud, you see evil, you see incompetence, you see lie, you see all manner of negativity. And you ask yourself, what is going on here? Tell me. Is it that we don't have human beings again? At least we had PDP in office now. This wasn't this bad. Even though they are not the best. At least if they have built on what PDP put on ground. Precious, do you think we'll be where we are today? We have moved forward now. But they came back and then threw us back 50 years behind. Buhari was acting like an emperor. Nobody talks to him. Nobody asks him what to do and all that. Look at where we are. And you are telling me that you are part of the human race. When people are moving forward, you are moving backwards.
Ew.
And you say this is democracy. I want to see how this thing will continue without people reacting. I want to see. Whether we never react yet. No, I want to see. We will not witness it now. It's a matter of time. Okay. Let me see how this thing will continue. And Nigerian people will just say, no problem. They can't feel a bear. They can't feel a bear. Let's see.
Feeling better. All right, thank you, Kene. I see you say Mr. Darlington speaks with such authority and with a thunderous voice. I like his style of deliverance. Deliverance. The man of God really deliver. That deliver in what? So Mona Ekele say, Naso, my professor and friend. Naso you talk. And Tracy, I see you. Thank you to everybody who don't join hand and body together today to join us as we go live today. We appreciate you. I beg make you share this video, share the link, comment, and make sure say people hear the word. And remember, say the fight to get our country back na our hand 9 AD. To talk say I will drop body, I come up body, no be me, no be me go come out, no be my hand deal. We the media they do our part by creating awareness. You self do your part, raise your voice, lend your voice. The part where you be say we talk about now the most important thing because we continue to create awareness. We're not going to fit leave this country for politicians because if we continue like this 2027 election on a go day like this, person one and no go just win the election. We will continue to spend our hard resources so we will not get at the expense of the poor Nigerians to the lavish and to the fund the lifestyle of politicians. Except you want to make it continue like that. Continue to depress the neck of politicians them until they hear word one day. One day they go hear word. Now update to Precious with this. I hope so we've done updating and well on the things that we be say the share for inside Nigeria. Mr. Darlington, thank you plenty.
Thank you.
All right. So make you like, make you comment, and then of course make you share the video. We will come your way next time again. At least 5 o'clock, almost every day now. We will try to come your way live 5 o'clock every day. Have yourself an amazing day. Good day.